Welcome back, everybody. I love my job. I truly, truly love my job. And one of the privileges of having this job is the ability to speak to people who are in the business from all over the world. And it brings me enormous pleasure to welcome for her first English speaking interview. I can't believe that, and I'm so privileged to do so. A wonderful Peruvian actress, Arelise Benel. Welcome to the show, Arelise.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is my first interview in English. I'm a little nervous because I don't know how is my English. People say that it's good, but I don't think that it's good enough. But this is
I
good. I
yeah,
like.
so far in all of our communications offline, your English has been wonderful. So
But
relax, everything is going to go great, I'm sure.
thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Okay, so you're known all over South America because the show that you are on, which was running for 8 seasons, I think it's called Al Fondo a Sitio.
Yes,
And yeah, I did my best. And translated into English, it means there is room in the bag. It
yeah.
was one of the most popular telenovelas. It ran for 8 years. You did almost 1,200 episodes, which is unreal of the number of episodes that you were on. And that was your first role.
Yeah.
Um, how did that come about for you?
Oh well. I was studying drama in a school that calls ENSAT. That it's like the E is escuela, N is national, A of art, arte dramático in Spanish is like arte dramático, but it's like dramatic art. And I was studying there like for 5 years. But when I was um, doing my seventh cycle, I decided to apply to a casting. Well, I was doing a lot of castings, and in my
Mhm.
seventh cycle, I did it, and then that happened. And I entered to the series in finishing the third temporary. That was the third year, and I stayed there to the last. That was like 5 years more because that series during like 8 years.
Yeah.
Every temporary is a year, so yeah, during a lot.
That's amazing, and it's an immensely popular show. I know it hasn't been live on air since I think 2016, but even now, if you look at it's in reruns all over South America, and even now when you look at the YouTube channel for the show, it has 2.1 million subscribers. So it's a hugely popular series. Given that this was your first acting experience, how did you deal with all of the attention that came with it?
Oh, that's a big deal. I when the series finished, I started to stay in my country for one more year, and
Mhm.
I leave it, and I tried to start over again in Mexico. Now I live in Mexico. Here now I'm in New York, but I live in Mexico actually, and I decided to start over again because like an actor, like an actress, I think that you need to like push a reset on your body to to experiment new things and don't stay in the comfortable place so you can keep going and nurture myself like a person, like an actress, like like be someone different in Mexico because nobody knows me in Mexico. And when I
Yeah.
return to Peru, everything is totally different. And but at the same time, I love it. My play there, I did a lot of things in Peru. I love my country, but I'm the kind of girl who, when she feels that she is comfortable in a place, she wants to leave everything to start over again because, like a person, like a human, I think that I need that reset. Because, like an actor, you need to observe people, live new situation, to you can nurture your experience. So so that was my decision to leave my country and live in Mexico. Now I'm like 2 years living in Mexico, and I'm thinking like maybe why not I can come to live to New York or LA or to try to do something in English. that's a big goal that maybe one day I can do it.
I hope so, absolutely. And it's very brave of you to do that. A lot of people would be basking in their glory and basking in their fame and being able to go in their home country and be recognized everywhere. You said, no, I want a new challenge. So that's a very brave state, very brave move. I applaud you for that.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think that all the actors need this kind of adrenaline, like to you keep going, to you uh, try hard. We need that. Like, even if you improve, the things are not so easy just because you did a very famous series there. You need to keep going, but it's more easy because you know everybody. And
Yeah.
start over again is like, I don't know. For me, it's like put your feet in the earth again, and I don't know. It's like an adventure, and I think that's important. The adventure is important in life.
Absolutely. And what a beautiful adventure you've had so far. A few more questions just on the show, and then we'll move on to other topics. But being on the series and doing so many episodes, how did you keep things new and fresh for yourself? Because it's so much of the same. Did you find that easy or difficult?
What do you mean about things for me? Like
Yeah. So
like
when you're on a show for so long, you were there for 5 years, and you've done, 12, almost 1,200 episodes. How do you keep, as an artist, how do you keep being excited and keeping things new and interesting and fresh? Or after, 600 episodes, it's like, okay, I'm doing this again. Fine.
yeah. You know,
So,
every chapter is a challenge, but at the same time, I was doing a lot of things at the same time. I was in different plays. I I was making a web series. I was different. I was in, in different things. To like not to be bored, it's not to keep going with a challenge. Because yeah, there's a moment that everything is so easy to just go to record. You know what's going to happen, and it's 5 years recording since Monday and sometimes to Saturday. So yeah, what my way was like keep learning things, being in different kind of workshops and trying to do the best that I can, like playing, uh, like making theater or anything. Um, but yeah, but you always find something different in every chapter. You try to challenge yourself every day, and you're trying to make the scenes in a different way to you can discover things about you. And even if it's a sitcom and everybody knows how's the rhythm in a comedy and this is going to happen, and you know exactly what is going on, you always try to do something different to see if this work or doesn't work and know you better like an actor or like an actress. And in that moment, I was in my seventh cycle, so I needed to go back to my school to finish my like my career. And I
mhm.
remember that the eighth cycle was making a play, and 9 and 10 cycle was making a thesis about acting. You need to pick up a theme, and make a huge thesis. So I don't know if it's thesis or thesis.
It's a thesis,
Thesis.
yep.
Yeah, and for me it was a big challenge because in my school of drama they didn't let me act in TV, and in my work in TV they didn't let me study because my drama school is very old. It's like 70 years, and they was like, I don't like TV. Like TV, theater. The power of the theater is something, and we don't want you to be an actor from TV. And people from my work said, like, I need you the whole time, complete time. You have the contract for that, so I can leave you go to make exams in another place. So I needed uh, to try it, to do everything because I didn't have any option. If I if I leave my drama school, I can lose everything and all the years I was there. So I needed just to try it. I was recording a scene, and then I taken a taxi and I go to make an exam, and I come back to make another scene and return to make a rehearsal of a play. And I remember we was making I don't know how it's said in English, but in Spanish it's El Preceptor. And there was a play, and I remember I said to my teacher, please give me the last role I can, like try to be in both places at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was funny, but it was very stressful. But at the end, I did it, and now I have my title like an actress, and I could finish my series. But it was very stressed and try to study and work at the same time. This is very, very hard, especially in acting things. But I think that for me was a challenge that I really love it. Inside of me, I really love it.
Yeah, you seem like a person who loves challenges and looks forward to taking things on. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. For example, when you told me to make an interview in English, I was like, oh my god, what I'm gonna say, and I was like maybe he's not gonna understand me, maybe I'm gonna feel embarrassed. But I said like, whatever. You need to don't have embarrassed to be an actor, or because you really need to move forward, And I was like, okay, let it go.
Yeah, it's another challenge. You're doing great. Your English is much better than you made it seem. So
uh,
no issues at all. Not only do I not have any issues understanding you, none of our viewers are going to have any problems understanding you. So it's all great.
Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
doing my best.
Yeah. So speaking of acting, because you've studied and because you have so much experience, what is your acting approach? What have you found that works for you?
um what's an approach like?
So there are different ways to approach acting. One way is to create a character that's very different from yourself. One way is to be yourself mostly and then change a few things. One way is to use all of your own experiences and pain and suffering and happiness and use that in the character. There are different approaches to acting. What have you found that works for you?
Well, my best moment when I'm gonna start to making a role is like the pre moment, like the an intellectual moment. You can
Yeah.
pick like the age, the size, the 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 outfit, or a lot of things. And I try to take a little things of different things, like for example in theater, we use a lot the methodom of Rudolf Laban, that is kind of methodom for dancing, but shows you like the heaven of the body, like if you are heavy in your way to walk, or light, or direct or indirect, or that kind of things. And also you can use it in your way to talk and everything, and also I study a lot like the method of the animal, that you find a character that is like, I don't know, looks like a bird, and you try to be like a bird, like like moving, and with that kind of things that you exaggerated in theater, but in movies or in sitcom on TV have to be very, very tiny, that you can you know you can perceive, like something just little that give you a sensation. For me, I work like for sensation, how that person could feel, like that sensation. And I try to take a little part of everything. It's like we make a cook, and I said like, well, this character is gonna be like, I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna put this, and then I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna mix it, and yeah, like that. I try to use everything, and for my feelings and to connect with the character, I think it's very important um, um, to be very sensitive, because I think that we are living in a world that people is losing the sensitive. And like sometimes there are people that go to see a movie and people don't want to cry because they think they're gonna look like weak. But for an actor, I think that you need to express yourself all the time and develop your sensitive, so you can connect better with every character and understand and don't judge their character and try to defend your character and try to be in feet in that character. So I really try to take a lot of parts of different things, and I try to feel like the sensation. At the same time, the look or the outfit helps me a lot, especially on TV, because I give you like a style, like a move, like a way to walk, a way to talk, a way to like it's like an energy. I think that you enter in a special energy. I have an energy, but when you study a character, you can realize that character have a special energy, and how you can enter to that energy. And it's like maybe the way that he talk, if he's fat, if he's so slow, if he's that little things, particular things, and I try to mix it and make my soup and cook the character. And the most of the time, you start to see the real meat when you are in the process, because not all the time you have the character immediately. You're starting to discover every day. Like, for example, in my character in that series, I have an idea, but I start to discover everything like step by step, like a chapter by chapter, but year by year. And you start to discover, and that meat starts to looks better and better and better. And at the end, you have like the perfect dessert or soup or whatever.
Yeah, that's wonderful. What a great approach. I really like it, and I resonate with it, because when I read personally, when I'm getting ready for a character, to me it's all about what I feel with them too. What do they feel like? What energy? I also go based on kind of the chakra system. What chakra are they functioning on? Because that will allow me to see, okay, they're really kind of airy and they're flowy and they're easy, or they're very hard and they're grounded, and this is the way that they are. And so it allows me to play. So when you're talking about energy, it means a lot, and I get it. The animal part that you said is also a really cool thing, because all the time we're watching characters on TV or movies, and we're saying, that's a tiger, or that's a weasel, or this is a bird. It's all the people are like that, and it has a lot of characteristics. So to be able to play that is great. I love your acting soup. It's something I'm going to be using from now on.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that the energies is very important, and I remember I studied a workshop with a teacher that he was very astrology guy, and he was talking about the energy, like with the signs. For example, like everybody has a sign, like your sun sign.
Yep.
But you have your ascendant, that is the sign that how people look at you, and you have your moon sign that it's the way that you think, and it's the way that you show your feelings. So if you realize, if you can try to make a character with that ideas about how is every sign, like for example, Pisces is like very chill and dreamer, and Leo is like very impulsive and egocentric, and you take all that kind of energies and you try to make a soup too. You can construct a very amazing character too. So
Yeah.
I think that I'm learning more about science. I really love astrology, and I think that that you can. That's my way to. I try to take everything that I can when I see a character, and I think that's the most important for me. Try to be in that energy, and if you don't feel like you're in that energy, you just can try to do differently. Like the outfit can make you feel an energy, like the idea of the sign can make you feel an energy, the way that that character walk, if it's heavy, if it's light, Even if the body's like, if it's a fat character, it could be light the way that he moves. And you take everything to try to be in the energy. So when you do it, I think that when you already are in the energy of the character, you can move just like fish in the river. I don't know if you say that in English, but you're more comfortable and everything's just flow. You don't need to force anything, just leave it. And
Yeah.
I love that part, like the pre construct of the character, and that's my way.
It's a great way. I love it. I'm going to be borrowing some of the things that you said because it makes perfect sense to me. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Acting is not the only thing that you've done. You've also done modeling. Am I correct in that?
Yeah. Yeah, I started doing modeling, but like just like a way to start, to break up my shy, because I was very shy when I was young, when I was a teenager. Just to do that and to help me with with things like for commercial, that kind of things. But
Yeah.
my real love, it's acting, and everything that it's about acting, like singing and dancing. Um, Everything. I used to. I was a meme too. Meme. I don't know if you say mom or meme, but yeah,
Me.
try to do everything like circus things, and modeling was a part of that because I like to try to do everything to have more experience in my life.
Yeah. So you sing and dance as well?
Um, I'm not a singer, but I take some classes and I think I can do it. I'm like an actress who can sing, but I'm not a singer. But I
Okay.
think I can do it. And dancing, I'm not a dancer, but I think I can do it too. Like for example, I was in a show that calls El Gran Show in Spanish, but in English is like it's like Dancing with the Stars, that you
Yeah.
dance with someone from TV and with a dancer. And I remember that I'm not a dancer, but I did it, and I needed to do all the acrobatic things, even if I never did it in my life, just to keep going on the show.
Yeah.
And I like that challenge, and that was really cool for me. So I danced in that show. I'm not a dancer, but I think I'm an actress who can dance.
That's wonderful. Yeah, the more things that you can do, the more things you can learn about yourself, the better overall you are as a person and as an actor. So that's great. I'm very happy to see that you're doing all of these things to expand your horizons in every direction.
Yeah, even if I think that I can, I just try. I like challenge. I like to try myself, and I never say I know. I always unless I'll try. In the process, I realize that I really can do that, so I keep going.
Yeah, the discovery of thinking that you cannot do something and then being able to do it, it's a huge step that frees you up as a human and allows you to believe that you can accomplish a lot of things that you didn't know that you were able to do it. It's a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, I think that passed for all the actors when they, it's an amazing sensation when you start to make a character and you
Mhm.
realize that having that energy that it's another person, you realize that you can do a lot of things that you never imagined that you could.
Yeah,
And to just because you're in another body, well, we are in your body, but you're in another character with another life in your head, and you start to do things that you never thought before. That's the magic to be an actor, that you you discover things about yourself. You discover things about um, what you like, what you don't like. Maybe just discover things that you maybe if you have another job, you never could discover that because you're like pushing yourself to think, to make questions, to find answers about the character, about yourself. So that's an amazing thing. All the actors are looking things that they can do it that they never thought that they could do it one day, and that's an amazing thing. When like for example, if you I don't know, try to make a character of a girl who dancing in pole dance, and you never tried before, but you just take a class, and then in the process you realize that you really can do it. And at the end, it was like, oh my God, I never thought that I could. But thanks to this job, I realized that I can do a lot of things. That's the magic of to be an actor. That you're always discovering something about yourself, and something about to be an artist, and something about society, and you keep going with that. And that's an awesome. That's a very great, amazing career for me. Like, I think that I can do anything else, and I love it.
Yeah, it seems like it's a great fit for your personality and the type of person that you are, because you want to experience, you want to try, you want to learn, and this is a great career to do that because you get a chance to do it. Do you find that you are, I know you've mentioned that you were a shy person, but do you find that more and more you're becoming fearless?
I'm becoming what?
Fearless. Someone without fear, someone that just goes for it.
Yeah. I think that you're always gonna feel something inside you, like when you make a play and you're like, I don't know, like in the 50 times that you're doing that, is always something here. The thing is, you're getting used to some situations. You're getting used to, I don't know, for interviews, you're getting used to photos, or it's never like the same, like the first time.
Yeah.
But you always feel something in yourself. Yeah, with the time I was like, I was doing a lot of things, and I'm not so shy like I was before, but I'm always shy for something that is new, and I always feel something in me. Like, if I don't feel something inside me, like something is wrong, I think, and yeah, I always try to do something to try to don't be so shy. Or people look at me that I'm not shy, but inside I am, and I always try to keep going. But I think it's cool to you can feel that fear inside you, because that makes you realize that you are doing the things right, that you are doing the things good. Feel that adrenaline, feels that thing that you are doing something new, that you're doing, that you're, I don't know, like you push you like to an uncomfortable moment,
Mhm.
to see you like how you're gonna react about this new experience, but at the end you do it and you feel awesome and you feel great with yourself. So I think it's important. If I don't feel any fear, it's like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I'm gonna feel any adrenaline in my life, and it's not gonna be enjoyable. It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna enjoy this. So I think that's it. That's the fear that actors like, and at the same time we hate it. Like, we like this fear, but at the same time we hate it. It's like a in Spanish it's amor odio, like hate love at the same time.
Mhm.
We like it and we hate it, but it's great. I think that's the energy to move forward for all the actors to keep going.
Perfect. And you've mentioned again that you're shy. So would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert, somewhere in the middle?
Um, if you understand astrology a little bit, I can
I
tell
do.
you that my sign is a Scorpio, so I'm very introverted. Like, I'm like very, like, just everything for me, and just observation, everything, just me. But my accent is Leo. Is Leo is like show everything around, like look at me,
Yep.
and that's like, and the accent is like the people, how the people look at me, and inside I'm more shy. So I show myself in a different way. I show myself like extroverted girl, but inside I'm very shy. So I have that to
Yeah.
like that.
It's
I don't know.
it's called a dissonance. Dissonance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Do you, again, Scorpios are easily hurt, and because of that, then they kind of are send their anger out at somebody, and they can reach out and be very hurtful themselves. Are you Scorpio in that way as well?
No, I think that they're natural. Like the energy in the sign is very could be like primitive, and you start to evolution yourself with different situation that pass in your life, and you're a better person and a better person. Like
Hmm.
like a friend, like for example, is Aries, but that person is very calm and it's very easy because it's an evolution sign that has a lot of things in the life, and start to learn, and you try to take the best of every energy.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I think that my sign evolution a lot, and I understand my energy, and I know how to deal with that, and at the same time I love to look people um, energies or signs of that kind of things. For me is very I don't know, I just love it. But I think that no, I'm very sensitive, yeah, like all Scorpios, but just that, I think.
Okay. No, that's fair. I'm a Taurus, and
Oh,
so people automatically, tend to think that I'm a Taurus. I'm very, very stable, very constant, and I'm the opposite of that.
um,
So that part of Taurus does not relate to me.
and you love you love
Yeah,
the
I love change. I love doing all sorts of different things. When it's the instability part of me, the acting, the show, the businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. Everything is opposite from Taurus. The
that.
family aspects of it, yes. The relationship aspect, that I want to be constant. So I have that with a lot of other things thrown in. So I get it. I love astrology as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's really cool. I think like actors, it's helps you a lot to understand more the human being, and also yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's a big well, it's you're never gonna end to learn more about you, but astrology helps you a lot to see some things about you and about people too.
Mhm.
And I know sometimes, like when I start to know about this, I you start to attract people like that, like my friends, for example. They always talk to me about like that kind of things. Like if a girl met a guy, like, oh, I'm dating with him, but he's Gemini, and we started to comment about it, like if we know that person.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's not always gonna be like exactly that energy, because every human is different. You can have that energy, but with life you start to evolutionate yourself. So you're not only that energy.
Mhm.
You have your moon sign, your ascent, or the sun. I don't know how you say it. And all your astrology cards totally different. So you can have a very very far idea about what is it, but you're never gonna be sure about how is that person. But I
Yeah.
like that. It's really cool, and to me helped me to understand I don't know, like the energies and everything around, and I like it.
Yeah. It's aspects. It's things that help you understand and perceive yourself and the world better. I study numerology,
Oh,
so so
numerology.
So it's the you can take aspects of numerology and they can explain some things. You can take aspects of astrology. There's iridiology. There's all sorts of things that can be done that some people believe in. Some people think they're just silly. But I believe in that, and to me, none of them are the answer. To me, they're all different aspects that you can use in order to get a fuller perspective on yourself, on life, on others.
Yeah, I think that the numbers have energy too,
Yeah,
and yeah, I like that. You have energy in your name, energy in your birth, and everything. It's amazing if you can try to understand all the things. I think it helps you, and especially for actors, because we are always trying to discover new things, try to understand people, trying to understand characters. So we are always like trying to look, moving forward to look new things, and learn more. So yeah, I love numerology too. I love all that kind of things. Like a Scorpio, I love every mystery things,
Yep.
and that energy helps me to create characters too.
Yeah,
So
it certainly. I see how it does. It's very, very good. Okay, we come to a new segment. You're the second person that is playing this game. That's called the actor lightning round. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and these are shorter answers.
okay,
So, what was the weirdest thing that ever happened to you on set?
the weirdness, um, like something that happened, like
Yeah, something that happened on set that was like, okay, that's unusual. That's pretty weird.
oh yeah, I was recording a scene. It was very funny because we was in the second floor, and the house that I was recording was real. It wasn't fake, and we was recording and a bird flying and still like just near to me, and we tried to keep going, but then make a mess, so we needed to cut. Was a surprise. We wasn't a dramatic scene, and very intense. It's just a bird come and stay in the chair. So when was cool, we tried to keep going, but at the
Yeah,
end it was a mess, and we needed to cut and do it again.
that's
And,
cool. I like that. That's cool. Which American series or film that's out there already would you have loved to be a part of and cast in?
um, I don't know why, but I love everything that it's about something that happened in real life, like a biography.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I love like characters that are very strong. Like for example, I love the movie of Edith Piaf with Marion Cotillard, or Frida with Salma Hayek. I
Mhm.
love that kind of movies that talks about the life of someone who really uh, who's real, who live. I like all the pre part of the investigation about the situation. Um, I can't tell you just like a specific movie or series, but what I like is something that has in real life or a long time ago, but really it's in the history. And I love the part do you start to learn and investigate about the situation and read books, all the pre-part
Mhm.
when you're going to start to create a character. Investigation is my favorite part when I make a
I
character.
love that. Um, what is one thing that most people do not know about you?
Do not.
Do
Uh,
not.
I think a lot of things. um, I'm
Pick one.
I'm left, and I write with my left, but I do everything with my right.
Okay.
Like I don't know, play ping pong or everything I play with the right, but I can't. I only write with my left. So I think
Ambidextrous.
ambidextrous, and I love to paint. Actually, that was my first love, like since I don't know, like 2 years old, and I always painted. And at my 13 years old, I started to paint in oleo, and nobody knows that. And I love to paint. That I started to do that. I started if I wasn't an actress, maybe artistic plastic, and yeah, nobody knows that part of me. Maybe one day I'm gonna show it.
I think you should. And again, it all goes with who you are. It's about the observation, it's about feeling and then being able to express that. So it really is tied to you being an actress. It's just a different way of presenting that picture. I think that's beautiful. Please continue
I
doing it.
I need to express myself always.
Yeah.
Like and not all the time I can express myself just talking. I need to express myself. Dancing is a way to um to, throw off my energy or a special energy, and singing it's another energy, and painting is another energy, and I don't know, make things with my hands another energy. So I take everything that I like to, to take away that energy that I need, I don't know,
To
I
send out, yeah.
I'm trying to find the exactly word, but it's like it's not like throw off their energies, like um um I don't know how to say it in English.
To move the energy, because the energy moves through us, and there are different types of energies, and it seems that you need to kind of get that energy moving through you and out, and you need to do that in different ways.
Yeah, it's like if you feel, like sometimes I just need to feel, and I need to put that feelings away. And like for example, I could be pretty normal, but I just love to I don't know, to listen uh, sad music, for example, and just paint and take that feeling and put it in something,
Yeah.
or sing a kind of a special song that make me feel like sad or happy, different kind of emotions. And at the same time, when I dance, I just leave it like liberty my energy, like
Yeah.
freedom my energy. I try
Mhm.
to freedom my energy, to free my energy all the time. It's something that I needed since I remember. So I tried to be a painter at the beginning, but I finished being an actress because I feel that's the best career, that you can free your energy in different ways.
Yeah.
And something that I need. It's not something that I do know, like I would like to do this to make money or to be famous or whatever. It's something that I need, like a person, because
Mhm.
I feel that I need it. And if I'm not working like an actress, I always find a way, like painting or writing or something. I always try to find a way.
Yeah, I love that. Now, again, diving into it and just more of a curiosity, but you mentioned energy and you mentioned all the different aspects of spirituality. Peru, Lima, obviously, is a very spiritual place. Did that kind of come? Is it Peruvians in general are more spiritually inclined, or is it kind of you and how you grew up?
um, well, I think it depends on the person. But for example, if you travel to Cusco, where it's Machu Picchu,
Mhm.
uh, everything there is very magic, it's very spiritual.
Yeah.
We have a lot of shamans, and like for example in the jungle, uh, there's the ayahuasca come from there, and all that kind of things. And especially in jungle or in the mountains, not in the capital, not in Lima exactly. People in Lima is like here in New York, like everybody is like in a rush and doing his thing and living their own worlds. But if you travel a little bit, like for example in Cusco, everything is so magic, everything is so spiritual. You find art all over the places, and I like that. And yeah, I love my country. I think it's a very it's rich in a lot of ways. It's rich in the views. It's rich in the food. It's rich in um, and everything, and special and spiritual things, but not the capital. The capital is always in the rush. The city is like it's you're trying to you're focusing your own life. So
Yeah.
yeah, I moved I moved from Peru to start over again, and Mexico is a very spiritual place too. I think that like a city, it's very very spiritual. Maybe because of the people that I met there, but I think that there's a lot of energy moving over
Yeah, I agree. But again, it's the energy that you are attracts other similar energies. So I think anywhere you go in the world, you're going to be meeting people who are that way as well.
there. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Who's your, getting back to our lightning round, who's your favorite actress or actor?
Um, I love I can't say like just someone. I love the actors or the actors that always are transformated, like um like wait um I forget the name, but like for example Glenn Close. I
Mhm.
like Marion Cotillard. I like Meryl Streep and oh I have the name of the oh, I forget the name. I don't know why.
What
um
what movie was she in, or what TV series was she in?
um the Five Element. um
Fifth Element?
yeah
Yeah. So Mila Djokovic. Mila Djokovic?
no, the guy.
Oh, Bruce Willis.
No. There's another guy was a bad guy. He made also
Oh,
made Dracula.
yes, Gary Oldman.
Yes, I love him. Yeah, I don't know why I forget his name. I love Gary Oldman. I think Gary Oldman is awesome. He is always like changing. He's like putting his energy in different kind of characters. All of
Yeah.
them so totally different, and I think that's awesome. You have to be a lot of lucky to you and someone can give you a job like that. And I love the actors who can transform like that. Like the name of this guy who made this Dallas the movie. I'm not good to remember names. Christopher. No.
Which film? I'm sorry.
Um, he made Christopher Bale.
Yeah. He's Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Yeah, Christian Bale. He made a lot of change, like in this movie of Dallas about Sita and he needed to be very skinny, and that scene that we have in the car and crying and all the suffering is really amazing. I love the actors who show everything, like put everything, like you can see that they put the soul there,
Yeah.
and then you can read them what they are thinking. Sorry, there's my dog.
Yeah, your dog is drinking water. It's awesome. I know that sound. My dog makes the same sound. Probably the reason why we can't hear that is because I'm on the second floor and the dog is on the first floor, but I recognize that sound anywhere.
Yeah, I was talking to you. It's like taking water. Okay, well, I love the actors of the actors who can really transform me, and and you believe in them. Like Gary Oldman. I love Gary Oldman. Yeah, I can tell you just one because I have like I see a movie and I say, oh, this is my favorite, and then I see another movie and oh, this is my favorite too, and I'm like, keep going.
I agree. People stopped asking me what my favorite movie is because I can't say it. There are only a few movies that I've ever seen that I really did not like. All of the other movies I either love or I find something that I love in them. So it's a pointless exercise. I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's hard. I can pick just one. I love everything.
I get you. All right. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be, if anything?
I can change something about me. I would love to speak English fluency
Sure.
or have a better vocabulary because I can speak with you, but I cannot speak with you like when I speak Spanish because I have better words like more smart words, sounds more intellectual or more specific about a situation or something. So yeah, that's something that I would love to change. Like when I was young, like try harder with my English courses because I never was too good in that. I was bad in English. So now I'm a little regret about that moment because I always was like, no, I'm never gonna use English. Why am I gonna learn English? And now I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, that and also I would love to um, make ballet when I was young. I never did it. I remember that my mom put me in classes of ballet, and I was like, oh, this is so boring. I don't want to do it. But now I was like, oh, if I could return the past, that will be something really great for me.
I got you. Well, both of the things you can accomplish. English, continue practicing, and you can do ballet. I think ballet for you would be really good because you're very expressive, and it combines your expressiveness as an actress and as a person with the movement of the body, which I know you enjoy. So I think ballet would be, or any kind of dance, it would be really good for you.
Yeah, I love to dance, and I love everything that is a corporal expression.
Yeah.
Uh, I started to mime, for example, like like the
Mhm.
the wall and that kind of thing, just to a way to express myself with no speaking. And there's two different. One thing is the pantomime, and another is a mime. Because the pantomime is when you create a situation with your hands and you create a space and everything, and mime is like a little more abstract, more like a dance. So yeah, show a lot of about uh, corporal expression
Mhm.
corporal, and I love all that things. And I remember that my teacher from my he always told me, if you can figure out something uh, without your body, use music, because the music is like a easy way to connect um, a player and acting with a public. Like, oh, you want to manage public? Okay, so put this sad music, and you control the films, like in TV. For example, in TV you put some loud thing in a sitcom, so people, it's opening to start to laugh because you already listened. That is like um, manage the brain and conscious. But in mind, for example, or you just express yourself. You don't use anything. You don't use music to condition on people. You don't use anything. It's just your body, and try to capture the attention of the public. So it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. And I love the challenge. So I started with that at the same time that I was like studying acting, and I really understand a lot of things. But yeah, what he told me is true. If you can figure out a scene, just put music. It's the easy way to connect uh, the play with the public. But if you're an amazing actor, you don't need
Mhm.
anything. You don't need a music. You don't need an outfit. You don't even need lights, because everything condition you, like if you're a director, you're like the person who's making the soup, and put everything. I want this, I want this, I want this, to try to see something. But when you are playing yourself with just your body, no speaking, no lights, no music, it's more hard. So for me, it was a very hard experience, but at the same time was very amazing because I learned a lot. And yeah, I think that's something that like like actors, we always needed to find that, like in a casting. You don't have music, you don't have any support, you just are by your own. So you need to try to figure out, to find the way to cap the attention, to cap the interest in the public.
Yeah.
So I think that's very interesting to realize.
It is, absolutely. So what's next for you? I know, you're in New York now. You're working out of Mexico. You're represented by a talent agency in Madrid. What's next for Arelis?
um, um, well, now with this quarantine, I really don't know. but I'm gonna keep going and keep moving, and I want to keep learning and trying hard in every place. I would love to travel to Spain one day. I would love to move here to New York and try to do something in English. First, I'm gonna take some classes in English so I can express myself better. But I think that that will be awesome. A challenge to try to do something in English is a big step. And I remember there was an actor that I really liked, that his name is Darin from Argentina, and he said, like, if you can't think in English, it's impossible, because you need to think in English so you can make a play. And he said, like, for that reason, I'm never gonna act in English. So yeah, it's a big deal to you start to think in English. But now that I'm here in New York and I need to speak in English because I have another choice, I'm starting to understand that part, and I'm starting to think in English, but I need to learn more words and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's a big challenge, and I really love to do that one day. And I'm going to see, but I'm gonna I will still live in Mexico, but I mean, you never know. 2 years ago, I was living in Peru. Then I moved to Mexico. Now I've had all my quarantine in New York, so I really don't know what's gonna happen with me. That's the life of an actor. You never know what's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna keep going. I really want to try to do something in America, and I'm gonna keep looking things in Mexico, maybe in another country. Like, you never know.
Yeah. Last question for you.
Yeah.
If you had a chance to speak to the younger version of yourself, and you were to give her just one piece of acting advice, what would that be?
I will say, like, don't feel embarrassed to be sensitive, because I think that a lot of people want to be an actors and actresses, but they don't like to show the sensitive. They don't want to cry in public. They try to look, like, perfect all of the time. And if you're not in contact with your sensitive, you're not gonna be available to understand anybody, anything, any situation. So you need to be more open about that. You need to develop your sensitive. If you pass a lot of time, a lot of time of your life being hard, that kind of person too is like, I was gonna look good looking, look good, and look cool, and I'm go to place and look the play, and I say, oh, this actor is so bad, and this music is so bad, and judging all of the time. Because when I was in Peru, I had a lot of friends that they're actors, and that they just go to plays to judge, to see, oh, this play sucks, or this play is horrible, or this actor's or. And I always try to find something good in everything, like in a play, like in a movie. I always try to take what is good for me, and don't judge too much, and start to feel, like, to connect. Like, if you can connect with a play or a movie, maybe that movie not for you, but you keep going. Yeah. But when you're young, you're all the time are judging, this is bad, because that makes you feel that you're cool. That oh, I know about everything. I know about theater. I know all the techniques, so I can judge people. And that's pretty bad, because if you are going to see a play just to judge, you're never going to connect with the play. You're never going to enjoy that play. And I think that you need to learn how to see a play, like an actress, even like a person, like a human, so you can connect and take that story with you and learn something about yourself or about the humanity. And I think that something is very important, because all the students have that mistake to always judge him, to always try to make feel that they know everything. But that's not the way. I think you just need to relax yourself, try to be sensitive, and take the good things about everything. If something is not good, you can say it, but not in a position about that you are better than that. If not in a position that maybe if that person uses and now this maybe could be different in my way, in my opinion. I think that you have to be very smart in the way that you make a point or talk about something. And I think that's I think.
No, thank you. It's very important for people to hear that, and that's wonderful advice. I'm sure your younger you would have appreciated it. Thank you so much for coming on. I am so excited that you've had a chance to talk to us. Your English is great. Your vocabulary will improve and things will get better, but your English is great. And I've learned so much about you and your approach and the type of person that you are. And I'm inspired. I want to do. I'm coming out of this interview personally thinking I can look at the world in a better, brighter way, and I can try different things, and I can use this energy that you just moved in my and our viewers' way in a positive light. I'm really, really, really happy that you came on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be my first interview in English. If you realize I was very shy, but I was like, I like this, so I'm gonna do it. No, thank you very much, and that was awesome. I love it. I love to talk about acting, and I love to talk of the things, and thank you, really.
Okay. Muchas gracias, and thank you to everybody who is who's watching. Please follow Arlise. We're going to include links for you right below this video. Tell us what you think. Comment. Of course, we want you to like, subscribe, share, and do your thing. And we appreciate you watching along with us on The Love of Acting.
Bye. Thank you.